I mean, there's a couple of things. Like, I mean, on a holistic view, you know, Fruitvale, I had such high hopes for like that they would show it at police precincts and that, you know, Middle America was going to see this movie and it was going to change everything. And it didn't, and it broke my heart. And when Ryan wanted to do a Marvel film, I was like, wait, why are we making a Marvel film? And then when I saw what he was able to do with Black Panther, which is to actually get some of the messaging across the aisle, I was like, oh, like, I get it now. And so I think with this film, just from a holistic level, like, you know, this is like hopefully a really 4-quadrant, universal, accessible movie that also has something to say. And like the fact that we're actually miraculously getting like a wide Christmas release is like, so could not be happier about. And like I'm hoping that it reaches far and wide, and that like the people, you know, like the whole goal for me as a filmmaker is to like build empathy and create empathy by allowing people to experience in other person's lives, you know, and like I hope that it gets past, that we're not just preaching to the choir, but it actually gets out in the world. So that was one of the big takeaways from Fruitvale, I guess, was wanting something that didn't quite come to pass, but also like the subjective filmmaking. You know, Ryan showed me because of my background in documentary, and the idea was that that you really felt like you were walking, like it was a day in the life. And I think being real meticulous about eye lines and connectivity and like helping the audience see their way into Oscar Grant's, you know, experience, that I think is the one thing that's consistent for me, whether it's Fruitvale Station or Morning Show. Like my episode of Morning Show was handheld more than most of the episodes, and I was like, you know, really close eye lines, and just it happened to be a very emotional episode, but like just wanting to really help. You know, as much as it's tempting to be fancy and stylized all the time, like the second the camera's moving for no legitimate reason, like a little part of you is taken out. And so for me, it's a little bit more important to just be in there, you know, as you can probably see from the boxing, like in the ring with Carissa. We had a unique, for us, it's never about the antagonist, which, you know, in Rocky or Creed, they like build up the antagonist, so there's a lot, it's a little bit different.
Like villainizing of the opponent.
Yeah, it's so internal to what it's like to be a 16, 17-year-old girl, like fighting without your coach, fighting with your coach. Like, what is that? Like, how are those differences shown? But yeah, it was really just trying to be immersive and subjective and experiential.